Good morning. It is 6:51 a.m. Excuse me. 6:51 a.m. on Thursday, December 19th, 2019. I'm Christiana Ellis and I just got up. This is 5 more minutes. Moving a little slow this morning. I fear I am coming down with something. 'Tis the season. Or whatever, I don't know. But yeah, moving a little slow this morning. They had the big Survivor finale last night. Mike and I will be recording our podcast episode about it tonight. So, if you're interested in that, you can come back to my Twitch channel this evening. We'll be recording to talk in detail. I'll go ahead and say short version is the winner who I had really been rooting for, but I can't say I don't think he deserves it. I think it's fine. I think there were other people on the season that I would have liked to see win more, but that's Survivor. It doesn't always work out. There's a lot more involved than just strategy. There's luck because you're, just like Just like when you're driving, you can't always control whether you get into an accident or not because maybe you're driving safely, but all it takes is for someone else to not drive safely. And for gambling, you can be playing well, but all it takes is for someone else to play weirdly and unpredictably. Anyway, overall, I thought that all things considered, they handled the whole issue with one of the players doing unwanted touching and then getting ejected from the game and all of that sort of thing. Given that they had previously handled it badly, I thought that they made progress in terms of handling it better. But yeah, sorry, brain fog a little bit this morning. I have almost completed my rewatch of all the Star Wars movies. I have only just The Last Jedi remaining. It had been a little while since I rewatched The Force Awakens, which I think my only, my biggest criticism of that is not even really a criticism. It's just, it does play it kind of safe, right? And I think that there's a consensus on that. And I'm not even going to say that's necessarily a bad thing. I think the one thing that I would really knock the movie for, though, I would really say, no, this is a misstep, is just the whole bit with Starkiller Base destroying what exactly? The whole Republic somehow, even though it's one system, and all these 5 different planets are all within sight of each other and from how much got destroyed? What was there? How far away from the place where Maz Kanata's place was it? They can see it in the sky from where they are, but it's a different system somehow. And we don't know any of the people that were there. I guess there's a deleted scene where one of the people in one of the city scenes theoretically was a secondary character, but in theory, what should have been a plot point comparable to the Empire destroying Alderaan is incoherent because they don't communicate clearly at all what was just destroyed and what the impact of that is. I mean, literally 15 seconds later, we're more worried again about the fates of the individual characters in the scene. At the end of that little battle sequence, we have the reunion with Han and Leia, which we want to see certainly as characters, but there's no discussion at all of how apparently the First Order has just blown up the entire Republic government. I mean, we want to see Leia and Han get back together too, but, anyway. Anyway, like, but the point is that the movie kind of tries to have it both ways there. It kind of wants to simultaneously have it be a big deal and also kind of brush past it quickly. Which, I don't know. I mean, it doesn't break the movie for me, but I will say that, like, I think that that's a misstep. It does not handle that well. But otherwise, it has lots of good stuff in it. But yeah, so on to Last Jedi, and I'm trying to avoid spoilers for Rise of Skywalker. It's hard to avoid 100%. And also, generally, like I've talked about before, I'm not as spoiler averse as a lot of people are. I'm not seeking them out. I am taking some steps to avoid them, but I also don't feel like hearing a few details about things that happen will ruin the movie, because movies aren't just about the things that happen, they're how they are about it. Like, the execution makes a difference. And so just knowing a detail out of context, like, doesn't tell me how the story actually presents it, whether it works in context. So, in any event, I was originally planning to see the movie tonight, but because I'm recording with talking about Survivor tonight, I'll be seeing it sometime this weekend instead. But in the meantime, I'm going to leave it here and talk to you all tomorrow for 5 more minutes.